Hello and welcome to Zulf Photography. Today we are going to ask Reddit. So Zulf asks Reddit questions, photography related subreddits, and I've been on Reddit for about a month. There's a great community online that can answer loads of questions. Today the topic is new camera or new lens. So the ultimate question, this is what it looks like. Reddit has responded. So I asked the ultimate question. I'm taking a wild guess you will say new lens. What was your first lens that really improved your photography or motivated you to shoot more? Okay, so Nikon film. To be honest, I was really motivated to shoot when I started adapting vintage glass to my cameras. A Helios 44-2 takes you a long way. It's amazing how good some old glass with an adapter can do on modern DSLR cameras. So I agree with that. That's a good call. Charlie, Sigma 35mm art on a full frame Nikon. Wonderful lens for taking pictures of people. You don't have to be a long way away from them with lovely bokeh 1.4. Yes, see, lenses seems to be the consensus so far. Let's have a look. Robbie, Nickel 105 2.5p auto, shooting landscapes in Italy on film, killer lens. Oh, that sounds amazing, doesn't it? Shooting in Italy. I was, that sounds amazing. It was. I heartily recommend it. I wish I could do that. Okay, Chaotic Phoenix, Nikon D700 shooter. So I'm gonna say both for me personally. I started out on the Nikon D40 plus kit lens because it was $100 used, and I wanted something simple for our vacation to Finland. It also helps that I had access to 70 to 300 zoom and an 18 to 35 wide angle via my stepdad. A year later I sold it and bought a much more recent Nikon D5200 with the 835 1.8 lens. Good call. That really helped me out into low light photography. Yes, it would. Both the bump in low light performance via ISO and the megapixel jump from 6 to 24 was awesome. Yes, see, so megapixels aren't everything, but when you're doing something like that, where it's a jump that's significant, you will make use of new technology. Was awesome. Really inspired me for the year and a half that I had the camera. In this case, the D5200 and 35mm combo was likely a biggest influence on to improving my photography. And then I got used to my 70 to 200 2.8 amazing lenses. It is 100% my most used lens and almost never leaves my current D700 that I traded in from. Oh, good. So you swapped for the faster frame rate and better sealing. Even though the whole setup weighs a collective 7 or 8 pounds, battery grip AA for the AM doesn't help. It's a heavy camera. With that setup, I could not ask for a more capable sports setup on the cheap. Okay, initially the bump in megapixel count and low light performance helped me with the new camera, and then ultimately the 70 inspired me most to get out and shoot more action sports. So the moral of the story, if you're looking at this thread, new camera or new lens is your way forward. Cameras are okay unless you've got a really old camera, then you could think about getting a secondary camera. I'll link you to in the playlist where I've got a few old cameras that I use from maybe 10 years ago. You can see if those help you. And I will link you to this subreddit in Reddit as well, so you can check this out in more detail. And there's a few more videos that you can check out about Zulf Asks Reddit questions.